guys. I still have a funny voice, so sorry about that. I am in my office at AJ's. I have a meeting at 5, so we have like 20 minutes. So I've been answering questions all day, and so a lot of the people that follow me are new. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a top 10 or a top 8 is what I came up with. But I've done a couple of these before, so I'm just going to talk to you about my top 8 things that I came up with while I was sitting here waiting for my meeting. So I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll come live. So I hope you all got your text, and I'll be cooking again, maybe tomorrow. For sure on Thursday, I have something fun planned for Thursday. It's my day off, so I'm going to cook in the afternoon. Okay, so to start, we're going to talk about 8 things, and the first one that I always like to start with is knowing what lifestyle you're choosing. This is the easiest thing. So when I start working with someone, they inbox me, they start following me, they ask me some questions. My first questions are, what lifestyle are you choosing? Are you choosing keto? Are you choosing low carb? Are you choosing strict keto? You know, I do keto, but I do lazy keto, so I don't track anything. But I always recommend, let's say they say, yeah, I want to be keto. Then you should know which one you're doing and research that one. And don't just, okay, I'm going to do keto because everybody's doing keto. No. If you want to do keto, then know what is keto and research it and embrace what you're actually doing. So if you really just want to do low carb, which is wonderful, tons of benefits from low carbs. I don't recommend high protein diets. I don't recommend high protein, low carb diets even. But if whatever it is, whatever the lifestyle you're choosing, you do it. Hi, how are you? So, just to tell you about keto, because that's what I am, I will break that down for you a little bit. 75, 20, and 5. And that 5% is from leafy vegetables and berries, not processed sugars or processed foods. You know, a lot of people are like, well, I get 5% carbs in a day, so I can have this I don't know, candy bar, or you're not considering that a cheat because it fits in your macros. No, it does not. So making sure you understand which lifestyle you're choosing and embrace that and educate yourself on that lifestyle. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is knowing what your macros are. So let's say you're choosing low carb. Then you need to have an app, and you need to start with the app. And why I recommend you start, these are for beginners, you know, is because then you get accustomed to what you want to do. And you're embracing that lifestyle, and you're tracking it, and you feel it, and you're comfortable with it, and then you don't have to track, okay? So everybody's different. You know, people ask me, well, what do you eat in a day? What do you know, what I do and what you do are 2 different things, because my macros are going to be different for my weight and for my size and for what my goals are. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I can show you what kind of fats I eat and this and that. But can I tell you how to break down your macros? No, because your macros and my macros are going to be different. So there are a few apps that I recommend. I recommend Carb Manager, and I like MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is old school. It's been around forever. I've used it for a long, long time. And that's the one that I started with. I also just learned about one that's called, and this is a website, not an app. This is a website, and it's called rule.me website.com probably. But go on there and you put in all your information, and it tells you where you should be and what you should be doing. It's pretty cool. I've just started playing with it, but I did hear it from one of my teammates, and they were telling me about it. So I definitely recommend you checking that out. That's kind of something new and different, but it is totally you. So that's what's important too, is like, don't try to copy what someone else is doing, because your macros and what you need to eat and what you need to, how much water you need to drink, all of that is based on you, okay? So as you jump on, tell me, are you keto, are you low carb, which lifestyle are you picking? And also, if you want to share this video out so we can teach everybody about keto and different lifestyles, I would definitely appreciate that. So hit the share button. If you're not already following me, touch my nose, 3 little dots, follow. Okay? All right. Rule number 3, or tip number 3. There's no rules. Go all in. You know what I mean by go all in is basically don't already set yourself up for failure. Don't plan, well, I'm going to have a cheat day. Don't plan that, well, I have this stuff in my house and I'll just get rid of it and then I'll start. Just go all in. You decide, I'm going to do this lifestyle. I'm going to get this app. And then I'm going to go all in. I'm not going to plan my cheat days. I'm not going to be like, well, in a couple days I'm going to the movies. I'll just have popcorn and it'll be okay. Trust me, for the first 6 weeks, it's all in. You need to get fat adapt. You need to get your body used to it. 21 days to make a habit, they say. So I recommend 6 to 8 weeks, all in. And then after that, you can reconfigure. And if you want to then incorporate a cheat day, a lot of people do that. If you want to maybe incorporate different kinds of fats or different kinds of carbs, you can do that. But for the first 6 to 8 weeks, go all in and just give it your 100%. And trust me, you will see results and you will feel amazing. So I definitely recommend for tip number 3 is you're all in. Okay? No cheat days, no excuses. Go all in. Give the food in your cupboards to the food bank. Give it to your friends, whatever. Get rid of it. Clean out the cupboards. Very important. I did that right away. As soon as I decided keto was it for me, I cleaned out the whole cupboards. So, and for the most part, they've stayed cleaned out. We have those exceptions when my nephews are coming or Ryan's son comes over and those type of things happen. Then, of course, stuff gets brought into the house. But for the most part, we try really hard to keep that stuff out of the house because I have some willpower, but I don't have 100% willpower. So, and nor should anybody, you know what I mean? Like, it's not fun to watch there be cake in the fridge or Doritos or whatever it is. That's not fun to have to not want that, right? You guys agree with me? It's hard, huh? All right, number 4. All right, let's see here. Number 4 is find a solid support system. And that doesn't necessarily mean that everyone has to be on the same lifestyle that you're picking, but find some people that will support you and believe in you and aren't going to tell you, oh my God, you're going to die. You're doing keto. No, don't do keto. That's horrible. Like eating all that sugar and the chips and the candy wasn't horrible for you, but keto now all of a sudden is horrible, right? So find that support system. I'm in a great group. If you want me to add you to the group, I would love to do that. They have supported me 100%. And there's like-minded people in there that they share recipes and our success and all of that. So that's really helped me to be in that group. But I also surround myself with people that are doing the same lifestyle. And that has helped me be strong. And all of you help me because you're all kind of watching me and you're all kind of making me be, responsible for the choices that I've made and not to fall off and not to kind of get crazy and go off the deep end like I've done before. I've yo-yoed all my life. So this has been the first time that I've really been 100% and love it. So I definitely contribute a lot of that to my support system, definitely. Number 5 is if you're doing keto, high fat does not mean high dairy. And a lot of times I think that people get on this and all of a sudden they're like, well, I'm going to have cheese and I'm going to have all this stuff that's dairy, sour cream and cheese and cheese with every meal and on and on and on. And all of a sudden you're bloated from the dairy. So I tell people a lot when I do talks or I'm, coaching someone about the fact that sometimes dairy can stall you. So when you decide that you're going to do a high-fat diet, making sure that it's a rounded fat. You're not just concentrating on one thing to make that fat. So it isn't all just dairy, or it isn't all just bacon, or it isn't all just avocados, or whatever that is. You're rounding it. So I am going to have cheese on my salad, but I'm also going to have avocado, and I'm also going to have this, and you know what I mean? I'm making it sure it's balanced and it's not just all in one area. Okay? Because I don't know if you know how bad it is to be bloated from dairy. I do get a little bloated from dairy, so you want to be really careful because it's not comfortable. And as you go down this journey, you're going to be more sensitive to things like that, because all of a sudden your body's clean and it's running on fat and it's running like a machine. So then you put something in there and you overdo it. And I eat, a stack of cheese, and all of a sudden I'm super bloated and uncomfortable. That's because my body's more sensitive to stuff like that. And poof, it bloats. And, a year and a half ago it's been now, that wouldn't have been no big deal. I wouldn't even have probably even noticed. But now that I'm fat adapt and I'm running like a machine, definitely I notice the difference, right? So making sure you're balanced, okay? All right, number 6 is hydrating. I cannot tell you how important hydration is. And in 3 ways I recommend hydration. Electrolytes and choosing your electrolyte. And I would love to know what electrolytes you guys use. I have a great electrolytes, and they don't taste like anything, and they definitely work great. And you're not going to believe the difference in yourself. Hi, Kim. Thanks for watching, honey. When you're properly hydrated, how great you feel. So, water, 50% of your weight in ounces. So, if you weigh 200 pounds, you're going to drink 100 ounces of water each day. Once you become hydrated, you're going to be shocked at how great you feel. And then pink Himalayan salt will give you the electrolytes, the minerals, and then also just giving you that overall hydration that you need, okay? So water, 50% of your weight in ounces every day, electrolytes, and then also pink salt. And I recommend pink salt on everything. Let me know what kind of electrolytes you are using. If you want to know what I'm using, I would be more than happy to share that. But I'll share that with you privately, okay? So, big time, get your hydration in, okay? Number 7, checking your labels. And I'm going to do another live on labels here in the next couple days. And to show you how to do that. But all parts of the label, the carb count, the ingredients, all of it. Not just looking at, okay, well, this has 2 carbs in it, 1 carb, 0 carbs. I can have this. No. Finish looking at it and look at all of parts of it, okay? And I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to do another live on that, and so that I can explain that a little more detail, because that's too much for right now. I only have 5 more minutes, 6 minutes, okay? So checking your labels, that would be another tip for beginners, is don't just believe because it says 0 carbs that it doesn't have hidden sugars in it. Making sure it doesn't have any sugar in it before you go ahead and have that, incorporate that in, okay? And number 8, and this is probably one of the main things, I should have started this as number 1, but always knowing that progress is better than perfection. So important. Don't get on the scale. You guys just don't do it. Believe in the process, embrace the process, and go. And then your progress every single day, every single week, that is where it's at. It's not about that it's perfect. Okay, well, I'm going to figure this all out. I'm going to get my macros. I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to start. And then it's going to be perfect. And every day I'm going to be perfect. No. You probably won't be perfect every day. It's not it, and you putting too much pressure on yourself. No. Or people saying, well, how much weight have you lost? Well, I've only lost 5 pounds. Who cares how much weight you've lost? It's not about that. How do you feel? How do your clothes fit? How many dress sizes are you down? Can you get out of bed and walk to the bathroom without touching the wall? That was it for me. I didn't care how many pounds I lost on the scale. The fact that I could get out of bed and not hurt to walk to the bathroom was it for me. So it just depends on what the reason is. What is your why? Which would go back to number one, which is why are you doing it? That is going to help you pick your lifestyle. If you're doing it because of inflammation, which is what my main thing was, yes, I wanted to lose weight. Don't get me wrong. And I'm thrilled at my weight loss. But there was so much more to it for me. I was turning 50 and my mom has arthritis real bad. There's so many reasons why keto was the perfect fit for me. But it might not be perfect for you. Low carb might be perfect for you. Whatever it is, okay? I will help anybody who wants to better their life. And choosing that lifestyle, I would be more than happy to help you guys. You know that. So don't let people drag you down when they ask you how much weight and maybe you say only 5 pounds. Only 5 pounds is amazing. Don't let people drag you down, you guys. Be proud and celebrate the progress instead of the perfection. Celebrate when you are able to get on those stretchy pants that you couldn't wear or that shirt that you couldn't wear because it was too tight across the back. Celebrate that. Go get your nails done. Go get your hair done. Whatever. Celebrate the progress, not the perfection, okay? If I can't stress that enough. Stay off of the scale. I don't want to hear about it. Hi, Lori. I get so many comments in my inbox about that they're not losing weight or I've only lost 27 pounds. I could be upset about that. I'm thrilled about it. I don't sound terrible. It's just I have no voice. That's all. I actually am doing really well. My cough is almost gone and my nose is totally dried up. It's just no voice. It's very weird. I don't understand it. So I get to see that baby pretty soon, so I can't be sick. No. Anyway, all right, you guys. I think that's it. That's 8. That's all I have. I tried to get 10 because I thought it would sound better if I had my top 10 hits. But 8's all you get. So I have to go to this city meeting now and learn that they're going to tear up my road right in front of my restaurant. So I definitely want to go and find out what's going on over there. So what do you know about the keto rash? I know with the keto rash is sometimes you have too little of carbs. And I do know that after a couple weeks it will go away. So what I recommend, and I'm not a doctor and I am not an expert. I am just speaking from my own experience here. Hi, Taylor. Cut up your carbs a little bit. Just stay, you know what I mean? Benadryl could help, but probably not. And just hold out. After a couple weeks, it'll go away. Okay? And if that doesn't work, then I would see a doctor. That would be what I would recommend. All right, you guys, I got to go to this meeting. I love and appreciate you all. If you could, please, more collagen for hair loss. Okay? More collagen. And we have a really good collagen. So if you need some, get a hold of your sister. She can get you some. So, please share this out. Let's teach everybody about what lifestyle they want to do and how easy it is and how amazing they'll feel. Okay? All right, you guys, I love you and appreciate you. And I will talk to you probably tomorrow, if not Thursday for sure. Bye.